life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not.
Today, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Seahawks at 9-3 here on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Here's Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Carson. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now it's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is Carson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a
touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays.
And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And oh, right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Oh, what a move. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be... The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Got his man complete over the middle.
That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield with it once more. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
A give, running right, it's Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Gonzalez's kick is good,
and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10, Smith. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Gino on 1st down. They'll run the screen with Carson. Shifts by him, and he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Draw play. This is Carson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now Mayfield lost the football, but fortunately a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Mayfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This is taken at the 18. So we reach halftime in what's been a fair... All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. But the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. The connection made. It's Graham. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's Smith.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run it with Carson. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They run again with Carson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball taking their time and making it work.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out of the gun, Smith. Steps away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
They snap it to Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Mayfield on 1st down. Wide open. It's Marshall, complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, 45 yards. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And out now come the Seahawks. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Mayfield looks to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Mayfield down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a handoff up the middle. Carson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Carson. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeout. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. They run for it with Carson. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Up the middle they go. Carson. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. They'll try and run for it. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 2nd and inches, Mayfield.
That caught by Trimble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mayfield's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Seahawks, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects.